should show me live now. Let me know if there's like a delay or anything like that. The good news is my views have gone up a lot since I've been streaming, so that's really, really good. Honestly, if there's anything I learned from the band is that I should start streaming on YouTube. Mm. Okay, cool. So it shows now that I'm streaming. Quality looks good. No, maybe not. We laggy. Right as I said that. Make sure nothing else is running. Close like Steam. All that shit. Hello, Torchy. Before I mess around my Zippos outfit, I guess we gotta find another background. I'm sad because I liked the background we used, the little blue one. Y'all remember? Like it was like a blue neon room, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what the fuck. I must have maybe I saved over it. You know, I feel like that's probably what I did because I know myself. I don't name shit. So I probably freaking saved over it, and now I'm screwed, and I don't have a background. That's annoying. I don't even know what I typed to get that background. Neon background gamer room. Would you like to pick a new aesthetic, Grace? Maybe like a studio. Oh wait, this is super cute. Wait, I love this image. Hold on, I found one. Hopefully we can use it. Let me see. Let's see.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Justin. How we doing?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, this is.
I agreed
gorgeous.
to make social plans, and now I have to commit to them. I'm going out here in just a minute.
Literally. No, I love it. You're like, I'm gonna be in both. Fucking superstar over here being a part of like all things at once. He's like, bro, I'm gonna make all these plans and I'm doing all of them. Like, okay, queen. Pop off. CEO shit.
No way. No thanks. I don't want those responsibilities.
You're right. You don't want to get shot or anything, you know?
All right. Exactly. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
We don't want to get sued. Oh my lord, we're terrible. I'm terrible. You'd think I learned my lesson by now.
Girl. Tisk tisk over here.
Listen, I'm innocent until we're gonna talk about it today. Listen,
I just know the results.
We are
Okay.
gonna talk about it today
'Cause,
because I know so many people. Listen,
your boy was like, "What even happened?"
I
I saw
know.
the last episode, and it didn't sound like anything.
Thank
was
you. I'm so glad you did.
crazy.
I want everyone before you watch this episode,
It's like that's nothing
watch
out of the normal
the
from any
last
other
episode.
podcast.
Okay, I want you to watch it because I need to know. Like, am I missing something? Like,
Because I was like, I saw it posted, and I was like, okay, what the fuck was even said?
right. And I know you were
I was
thinking
like,
that
"That's
because you
it?"
know I've said some shit, and even Ray's and we said that. I think in the episode, I was like, I've said worse things, you know.
Exactly. That's why I was like, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, girl, people's panties was in a wad
That's
over that.
crazy.
They sure was.
Goodness.
I don't know.
Yes, let me go be in front of the social media life and then get salty because I have the skin of a fucking wet paper towel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oops.
If I say you're
I
gonna
meant
get
to
canceled on YouTube too, girl, hold on now.
My marigolds.
Oh my god, I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. Oh my god, Ray's, ever since he showed me that shit, I fucking die when I every time he just has to start it and I'll finish it. He doesn't
I
start
may
his
not know
shit.
my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one.
Yeah.
Those are marigolds, they're puppies. Ooh, since we're gaming up, I'm gonna dress like a referee, you know, like a flag of the play, cause all this shit got flags. I'm flagging all this shit, all of it. Okay, so, man, where do we even begin? I wanna hide my bit scroll.
Can I help you, son?
I can't find it. Let's see. Sound.
Can I help
stream
you?
label. Media source. Browser source. Chat box. Image. Goal. There. Perf. Thanks. So the beautiful thing about us doing this live,
I get it.
I don't have to record. Isn't that awesome? I could just post it.
Ta-da.
Also, confession, new background because I'm an idiot and I lost my previous one. I don't know what happened to it. It's gone.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I think I saved over it. So, yeah, sorry, but this is cute. Belron, it's all Belron's fault. Belron did it.
What?
We're ugly crying in the club. Oh my god. Guys, here's a moment where you can laugh at me. 5 minutes before I started stream, I spilled Red Bull all over my crotch because I missed my mouth.
PFF.
Now, what did we learn?
Close my mouth.
Oh, we don't say shit that will offend people's feelings because we'll get banned for it.
Oh my god, bro. No, we didn't learn that. We're gonna say, it's not the well. Well. God damn, I hate that. Jesus, Itachi. You know, I almost forgot that.
Ali,
Yes.
I almost forgot to tell you the fucking wildest shit happened last night.
God, everything happens when I'm asleep. Why is
Okay,
that?
so last night, I'm usually busy, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have anybody come over, but our competitor had the audacity to come to my shop and ask me, like, "Hey, can I get cards off of you guys?" And I was like, "No, bitch! Like if they
Wait,
wanna
like
play
playing
cards,
cards?
come over here. They can come over here and gamble. I'm not giving you guys
Yeah.
money."
What the fuck?
And she's like, "Well, your mom said." I was like, "I'm not my mom. Goodbye."
Oh.
And she's just like doing it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, no, you're competitor. What do you mean? Can I borrow cards off of you?
Someone grabbed some milk. That was spicy.
Justin.
I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna let you know now.
Yeah.
These hands are rated E for everyone. I'll let you know. You want to meet Dis and Honor? Because that's the name of my hand.
Hey, yeah, not the dishonor. Oh
Not
no.
dishonor.
That nigga said, I got 2 hands. You want to be dishonor. It's crazy.
And then on your family, I got legs too, because on your family, I got you. 'Cause you'll get
Oh.
kicked too, bitch.
Honor and family is crazy.
Dishonor on your and then family.
Crazy work. I don't even want to know what you name the dick. Trifling.
His name is Goliath. Goliath.
Ah! Goliath is crazy work. Babe, give me a free view and have my stream up on your YouTube. What are you doing? This guy is watching a YouTube video and doesn't have my stream up. What a fake friend. Oh my god. Divorce right now. Babe!
Personally, I wouldn't take that. I'm just
Have
me,
my
personally.
stream up on your YouTube. How dare you watch YouTube and you don't have my stream up? Is crazy. Don't look at me
Okay,
like that.
but what is he watching on
He's
YouTube? Is the question.
He's watching some wrestling shit. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Hold on, which company? Which company?
Not which
No, no, no,
company
this
it's actually. This don't matter. My company. This is more important. Oh my god.
As a WWE fan, I
Trifling.
know.
Trifling work.
Oh goodness.
He's fired. Boyfriend duties are over. All right, so.
This game is a sack of shit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh.
Sorry, I was playing Fortnite outside.
That's crazy. So, jeez, I don't even know, like, where we should begin. I guess so the way we're gonna do this, I'm gonna upload this as its own episode. I gotta tag along, because I didn't think we were gonna do this live. I didn't think we were all gonna get together in time. So, I'll have to just throw in his interview and post that immediately, right? And then just hide this live. So let his video go up first, right? And then have this be available. So if you're here, you're here. Hi, so let's go ahead and get started. Besides the interview I did with Jordan K, which again will go up soon. That's our special guest. And mind you, I told him he's our first creator spotlight. We're gonna start interviewing peeps. I would like to do an interview with all of you guys, so it's just that was more impromptu. So if y'all are feeling up to being like in Discord together so we can all interview the person, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. So we're gonna go over like what the week's as far as like entertainment news is, and then we can jump into all the headlines. So this week's major music headlines includes Taylor Swift's surprise release of nostalgic Toy Story themed music video, which I have not watched, but I have saw a lot of people chatting about. So if you like, we can maybe get like a sneak peek. I don't want to get copywritten, but we can take a look. Have any of y'all heard it? I don't even know. Like, I know the new Toy Story is coming, and I don't. Yeah, so I'm like, so it's called I Knew It, I Knew You.
I listened to it when the movie come out.
So let me I don't want to get copywritten, so we're going to just kind of do it real quick, maybe like a few seconds. I don't want to play too much of it, but you know what's sad is that it's a brand new song, but sounds just like any other of her old songs. Like, it is cute though. It seems like an appropriate, safe song for a movie, right? Kids movie anyway. I mean, it's cute. I'll link it in chat if anybody wants to listen to the full song. Give me your opinion on it. Let me know what you think. Here's the link right there. Let me know what you think about it. Toy Story is always going to be great, so I think it's again a safe release, right? Making any kind of music for Toy Story, because a lot of people love Toy Story anyway.
Should have stopped on 3.
Yeah, they really should have stopped at 3. Like, I don't know why we have a Toy Story 5 coming out. That's crazy to think about. Madonna's film premiere at Tribeca. I didn't even know she had a movie coming out.
That's a surprise to me also.
Maybe she's producer. In 2026, Madonna debuted Confessions 2, the film, a cinematic visual work built around the first 6 tracks of her album, Confessions 2. Basically, she's doing what J-Lo did a couple months ago. Do you guys remember when we covered J-Lo after her divorce with Ben Affleck, and like she was having a fucking mental breakdown? Remember, she was going on tour and she had like a fucking podcast and she had like a new album, and then it flopped and she got mad at everybody and was like, you guys aren't real fans. And then she's like, I'm canceling the tour because of my personal life, not because it's flopping. So the difference is Madonna's Madonna, right? J-Lo's J-Lo, but Madonna's Madonna, and she was always successful regardless of her controversy, so she will always pack a stadium, you feel me? The difference is that someone like Madonna can do that, whereas J-Lo, even though she is popular, she's not as popular. She didn't make that much of a cultural change like Madonna did, right? Like, let's be real. Let's give Madonna her flowers, regardless of her age and, again, her controversy. She made waves, you know?
She didn't make any impact in the industry.
Yeah.
As much as Madonna did.
Like, and I know that sounds mean to people that are fans. I honestly once was a J-Lo fan, but even I opened my eyes when I started learning, like, her career was literally just a lie and, like, basically created by Diddy.
Not us being mean. We're just stating facts that are literally...
Oh, you know, we have to allegedly, you know. We have to say that now.
They can allegedly kiss my ass.
No, Race. We gotta be nice. That's what got us in trouble the first time.
I'm sick of people.
Race,
I'm tired of being nice.
say it, but say please.
I'm fucking crying. Stop. Alright, so let's pull up the variety. I want to say, okay, she's serving. Wait. Okay, hold on, Madonna. Wait a minute now. Not too much. Not too much. How old is she? Wait a minute. This bitch is 67 years old looking like that. Yo, that's crazy. Her pussy's more snatched than me. That's wild. Yo, what? She's 67? Oh my god. I didn't know that.
I was like, isn't she in her late 60s?
I didn't know that. That's crazy. Hey, look, she look great. Fucking
Say she don't look like it.
She don't look like it. But see, I don't understand the hate.
Yeah.
She looks like she's like in her early 50s.
Can we unpack some of the hate? You know, she gets a lot of hate for dressing like this in her age. Can we just unpack that? Why do, specifically the men be menning, you know what I mean? Why does it bother people, do you think, so much when older women own it? I have a customer that comes to my job, right? You know where I work, like very retail, very trendy. She shops there, and she's like same age, I think.
Because it's literally the whole thing of just being. It's all about being shallow. People enjoy eye candy more than that type of thing, pretty much. Like they want to see young, beautiful, voluptuous women.
But my thing is, why do you think society has always made us believe that only the young women can look like that? That the older women are not allowed.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
That's always been. If you got it, flaunt it.
That's how I feel too. Yeah, if you got it, show it off, girl.
Even if you don't.
Yeah, even if you don't got it, show that shit. Like, own it. You know.
Like, be a baddie. Like, even if you like some days I feel like I look like shit, but I still own up to it, even if I look like shit.
I love, we need to do again that we stopped doing, you guys. Remember? I think it was Itachi or D who started it about posting a selfie for the whole, for 30 days. We all of us post selfies and hype each other up. Like we used to do that, and then we kind of
Oh,
stopped.
yeah.
Like Drifty kind of posted a selfie.
That's what the group chat was for on Snap. That's what kind of what we did in there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, in
We
our
need to do
group
it.
chat. Yeah. We need to do it again though, because it was a good way to hype your friends up and make you feel like, you know, like you feeling good. Because sometimes you don't have it in you to make yourself feel good. So it's good to have your friends, you know.
So we're gonna what? So what? So what? We're gonna start the 30-day selfie challenge. Or
We're doing the 30-day selfie challenge. We're starting right now. My phone's overheating right now because I don't know. It's on its period too. So I'll post mine after this episode for sure. But yeah, if you want to join the 30-day selfie challenge, we have a selfie channel in our Discord, and you can post it, and then we can all hype each other up. And yeah, that part. But Madonna is to release Confessions 2.
Negativity, you're banned.
Yeah, as soon as I see some negative shit, and no, like trolling is fine if we're being, you know, amongst ourselves, joking, fine, whatever. Obviously, if you're being stupid, you get banned. Like, don't act surprised when it happens.
Don't be negative and don't put down people.
We'll report you. Too soon? My bad. Too soon.
Not soon enough, if you ask me.
Oh. But
I need to get out of here before I get in trouble.
apparently, this film is set to release tomorrow morning. Apparently, Eastern Time tomorrow. Confessions 2 is going to be released by Miss Madonna. Honestly, I had no idea she was releasing a movie. Congrats to her. That's amazing. 67 and looking like that, shit, bitch. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really, really cool. I won't shy away from the controversy. We never got a clear answer on whether or not she was running a fucking trafficking ring, so I'm gonna need some clarity on that. Like, yeah, that was happening. Child trafficking, again, alleged, but I would love to know if that is something that was or was not happening. I would love to know, because
if it's a rumor or or
yeah,
speculations or if it's fact.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let us know.
We just want to know.
I don't know what that is. I was checking my phone real quick. Ugh. I don't know why it's like not charging. It's like saying it's overheated. I think it's this thing. Baby, can you unplug this for me? I don't know if it's the cable itself or what, but it's fucking with my phone.
Can you unplug me?
I will unplug you.
No, Raid, I need that.
Okay,
Unplug
now
me.
we behave, Turin. Okay.
We're only unplugging his audio cue.
Oh
He'll
my
be back in a minute. Gotta
I'm dead. Alright, I'm gonna try taking my case off. Hopefully that'll help. I think maybe the case is just making it hot. Alright, so moving on. Let's
My
see.
case always be making my phone hot.
Yes, no, we really do. Apparently Scary Movie has a sequel. We don't need another one, but here we are. Let's.
And it's using the same people. Like they, I wanna when it comes out. I wanna, or is it already out?
Let's see.
It's
I wanna.
out.
It is.
It is out, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, June 5th. It came out
I
a couple
wanna
days ago.
watch, like I want to watch the original one and then this one and just see like the difference. Of where it's
I
think that'd be
already got a review on the movie from one of my movie buff friends, and
Yeah.
he is not impressed.
Really?
He is
Damn.
not impressed. He said one of the worst movies he's watched this year.
Oh my god, no! You think so? Honestly, I think so too. I think it was a
Well,
guarantee.
okay, like I said, like this is off of his
Yeah.
opinion, and he's a really big movie buff. Like he does this thing where he watches a movie every day and he records it.
Oh.
And he records it, you know, throughout the year, and he gives us like an update every year, like how many movies he's watched within the year and so on, and you know, vice versa for all his gaming and all his reading and stuff. He's it's really cool, but he loves to go watch movies, and like he said he was not impressed. He said he was kind of disappointed. But you know, I that's his opinion, but I'll have to give you guys my opinion when I do decide to watch it.
I'm just kind of glad that they did use the same people, only because I love Anna Faris and fucking oh my god, the chick that plays
She
Brenda.
did not get she did not get her flower enough.
He did
Fair
say
enough.
though they did
Regina Hall.
copy a few of the older scenes for like nostalgia. Like,
Tiana Taylor's in it? I didn't know that. I fucking love Tiana Taylor. She's so great. Love her.
And there's a lot of nostalgic shit in there. Like
Oh,
I
they
think
use
they
Kim Waynes.
They redid the basketball scene, is what my friend told me.
Oh my god, are you serious? I mean, it's got 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb. So, I mean, guys, you go watch it and let me know.
I always say.
Yeah.
Like I said, my friend. This was based on my friend's opinion. So like, I'm like we're all gonna have our own opinion. Like,
yeah.
To him, he probably just never he probably prefers the first one over the sequel, because it feels like this is more of a money grab, and they're just kind of just doing shit just to
yeah,
just for nostalgia.
So we got a couple of different updates in the gaming world. Summer Game Fest, I know, Raze. Did you watch it? You said, I know you were preparing for.
I watched it. Yeah.
So before we get into the articles, what is your takeaway from it? You know, I almost feel like you were doing recon. You were doing it for yourself, but it's like you can report on it because you watched. Like, how was it?
Live on the scene with Raze.
I really enjoyed it. There were a lot of games that I was anticipating, and I'm honestly looking forward to playing.
Mm-hmm.
But a majority of them, there are a lot of AAA games.
Do you think it was like overly hyped with the AAA games? Like, what was your opinion on that?
Some of them were pretty hyped. The other ones were just moderate to me. Like, but I think it's just based on my type of games I like to play.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. Like for me, it wasn't all that hype, but I'm pretty sure for other people, it was like the biggest hype because they were more into the games that were being launched than compared to me, because there was only certain games. Like I was looking at more indie games than any of the AAA games.
I see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like the indie games? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Oh, my bad. No, you go.
You were totally fine.
You're
You're fine, Destin.
Were you just gonna ask some of the games, like what games were like?
Yeah, like what game stood out to you the most? That's what I wanted to know.
That's pretty much my question. Yeah.
Well, like,
was it?
Yeah.
On the really right there on the on her browser, they pretty much put it out there. There's the Final Fantasy Revelations, which is the third installment and final part of the Final
They
Fantasy
did announce that,
game.
yes.
Wow.
Yep. I'm so excited. I just recently played Rebirth, so.
Okay, how was that?
What is there?
Extra hype for that. It's really pretty. I love the Final Fantasy games.
I love Final Fantasy.
It's always been pretty.
And they revamped this one to where the gameplay is gonna be just chef's kiss. They just made it just 10 times better.
Well, that's good because
nice.
They've had a past too with like over fluffing.
And then they're and also they're wrapping up the story, which everybody's loved, and that battle, that big battle.
That big battle, right? Yeah. That's good though. That's honestly really, really good.
Other than that, let me see what other games did they reveal. Like there were some good spooky games. I think there's the new Halloween games coming out.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Story of Michael.
Like Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Michael Myers. Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're putting out the 3v1 game.
Oh wow.
3v1 game.
Yeah.
Oh, like
They're also putting out a Saw game.
Oh, I did see that.
Also,
yeah.
There's a Saw game.
I saw that.
I think also 3v1.
Yeah.
Also a 3v1 game.
I saw a trailer for it.
Let me see what else is there.
It looked creepy. I'm not gonna lie. The trailer, like,
yeah, because honestly, there was a lot because there was State of Play right before all that, and then I think the Summerfest thing came, and then right after that was what is it called? The other thing that I watched yesterday.
Was it the more indie games one? Because I follow a couple of devs that were talking about a bunch of events this past weekend that were like happening.
There's so many.
There's so many. We should start covering live stuff like that. Like,
what is it called? What is it called? Little Nightmares. If anybody is.
I've heard of it. I've just never played it. But yeah, I know they've got their thing going on.
The third game is getting a new DLC added.
Oh wow!
If I remember correctly.
Okay.
That's just scary as shit. What is it called? Street Fighter 6 is adding some new characters. They're also doing a collab with Square Enix, and they're adding
Tifa,
into
saw
their
that.
roster.
Yeah. That was announced on Twitter too.
Oh.
I did see that post.
What is it called? What else is
She
there?
fits
Some
perfectly
people,
into that game.
I was just gonna bring up. Some people actually don't like it. Some people have been complaining, but there's always gonna be somebody I feel like that's not gonna like a collaboration.
I don't know why they're complaining because Square Enix and Capcom are always collaborating.
They go hand in hand. Yeah, like
They're always
it makes sense in my
They're basically
opinion.
besties.
We're
they are,
basically,
like-
yeah, industry besties.
They're-
Like,
you know how we like to say
Yeah.
that people are holding dicks in the back line? That's them.
that's them. They're holding dicks. They're circle jerking for funsies for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I'm trying to remember some of the other indie games.
You should have seen Jordan's reaction when I was talking to him and how I interviewed
You
him.
remember that? You remember that stupid game I used to play, the Vampire Survivor game?
Yeah. Oh my god. What?
These mofo's accidentally made a DLC.
Oh my god. What do you
Wait,
wait. What? Accidentally?
So it's really funny because that's literally what they say. They're like, this is an accidental DLC that they're releasing because they didn't mean to make this DLC, but it just came into
It just
fruition.
happened and they're like, oh,
Accidentally make a DLC. That's crazy.
you do the thing and it's not supposed to be that thing and you're like, well, this is cool.
They're a lot of their deals, like all of their releases are really like their video releases are really funny because they're always unintentional shit.
They're probably just fucking around. They're like, you know what? This is actually kind of
Mhm.
cool. Fuck it. Let's just do it.
I'm trying to think if there's any other cool games that was coming out, or they were revealing. Oh, they did release a new trailer for that Animo game that my friends has been keeping an eye on. It's kind of like
What?
Pow World. Animo, it's kind of like Power World.
Animo, yeah.
That's
Remember
right,
we
I do
talked about
remember
that
you
a
talking
while
about that
ago.
one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and of course they did release the 1.0 trailer for Pow World on there as well.
Oh yeah, it's like it's official, actual out of beta
Yeah.
release, right?
Mhm.
I told
The
about
World
that.
Tree, yeah. Itachi was talking about it and then Ray showed
Yeah,
me
I
and my
I
jaw
showed her the
dropped.
video. Mhm.
Ah shit.
I literally
Alright,
only
I
showed her
fucking
for
on that.
World so much. I'm
I
prepping.
showed her for a pal, not even for the whole point of the show. I didn't
Yeah.
even show her for the video. I showed her for one specific pal.
Literally, yeah, and we both geeked out because it was adorable. Moving on, there's
How about
some.
that Panda one?
Yes, the panda one. So listen, the next couple stories are intense, so we're gonna try to, match their seriousness. This one came
Okay.
across my feed on Twitter. I saw it and I was like, well, what the fuck is this? A missing American student was found dead in Japan after days-long search. I saw this and I was like, what the hell? Like, it was...
I saw that article. too.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? Like, what is going on? So we're gonna read through it because it's just, again, my heart goes out to the family. Every time I see something about someone going missing or being found dead is always just terrifying. Imagine being a parent, in that moment, and you find that out is always just, it's my stomach drops, really. So it says, search and rescue volunteers in Japan have found the body of Auburn University student who went missing during a family vacation. His family said, marking a tragic end to the frantic days-long search for across forested mountains. James Weston Higginbottom, 20, was found dead Saturday outside of Kyoto, his family announced in a social media post. Police in Kyoto told CNN Weston's body was found around 2:35 p.m. Saturday by volunteers searching the mountains in the city's Yamashina area. No foul play is suspected, and police added, noting they will not disclose a cause of death. I do feel like that's probably the best course of action. I know at first that's like, what? People already have preconceived ideas about Japanese people and culture and the things that go on in Kyoto specifically. And I feel like this is them owing like respect to the family, because we don't know what happened, and
Like the family knows the reason of death, though, right?
I don't know. It doesn't specify that. But remember, they
I would
did the
hope that
same
they at least
thing
tell
with
the family.
David, and then the truth came out later. So maybe they know what happened, but they're not sure, and maybe they need to make sure before they announce it. Because you have to remember, their authorities are different than ours, very different. So when I first read
That
this,
is
that's
true.
why I wanted to talk about it, because I was like, oof, what? It's a little... It's strange. I will admit it is strange. A passionate naturalist, Weston vanished May 29th after leaving his parents and brother to explore Kyoto on his own after butting heads with his mother over her use of ChatGPT and the natural resources such as AI requires to navigate their trip. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is... I just froze after reading that. Does anyone else get the same feeling? Am I being inconsiderate? Like, wow, that was what the argument was about. Like, really? And then he disappears. Like, oh my god, we need more information. Like, what do you mean?
Damn.
And then the crazy part was they tracked him. Because, like, you know that Life 360 app? So they tracked his location. They saw he got on a train, went to a bunch of different stores. They texted him to ask where he was going. His location was turned off shortly afterward, which was out of character for him, his mother said. Now the story's getting creepy. Like, I don't know. Weston was last seen on CCTV footage walking alone in the city's Yamashina area on a path that led to a hiking trail in the nearby woods. I got chills. I don't know. Given the camera's location near the trail and his love for hiking, police decided to search the forest, but were hindered by a storm that brought wind and heavy rain that night. Damn, so maybe he was just in the mountains and something happened while he was out there. If they're saying it was rain and like storm, you know, it's not safe to be in an area you're not even familiar with. It's not like he grew up there. He doesn't know how to navigate that terrain, you know?
True.
That's really sad. So, he was found dead. I'm trying to find, like, because this is talking more about his last whereabouts. I want to see, like... So, 72-hour police search of the densely wooded area was last spotted ended Friday. According to the family, the search involved more than 100 police officers, canines, and helicopters. And then apparently, you know, social media and stuff. They did end up finding the body. The family thanked those who had shared their story and aided in the search. So they don't give much of details, obviously. And I think that's, again, out of respect for the family, right? So, I can appreciate that. I like when publications don't put everything out there. We have read some publications where all of us were shocked about how much details were released. So I actually can appreciate a level of privacy. Because this is obviously something hard that they had to deal with. And we honestly don't know what happened. But my heart goes out to the family and anyone that knew them. And hopefully they were, you know, they went in peace. I just wish that they're okay and their soul wasn't hurting or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I hope they didn't suffer. Moving on. This caught my eye only because how long have Oreo been doing collabs with celebrities? Like, is that new or like, is this like, when did they start doing collaborations? Oreo, like, the cookie, like, how long?
Oh,
like, how long have they been doing collaborations? Because
I don't know why my mind was going to a band. I was like,
wait, what band is that? I don't know their music.
My bad, y'all.
I'm gonna Google it because I actually am curious about it because I don't genuinely know. So they have started doing pop culture collaborations decades ago. Officially in 2014. So 2014 to 2020 is when they kind of heavily been doing it with celebrities, more recent. But the reason why I'm asking is because, like, this limited edition BTS flavor, has anyone tried it?
I didn't even know they had a cookie flavor.
Girl, I did not know either. I was like, what is this?
I do know Oreo has, like, I think it's like somewhere in the teens as far as like the different variety of Oreos you
Yeah,
can
it says 2014, but I feel like why do I feel like it's new? Maybe because I just kind of didn't pay attention to Oreo for a little bit, and then I've recently kind of gone back to eating Oreos. But anyways, I keep seeing this everywhere, and I'm like, what is this? Brown sugar pancake flavor cream. Okay, that's the BTS Oreo. Brown sugar pancake. It sounds delicious. Like, I'm down to try it.
I was gonna say I can kind of get.
But why is it purple? Is it ube? Like, why is it purple? Cause like, is it supposed to resemble taro or ube? You know, like what? Are BTS
Ooh,
colors
actually, that does
purple?
sound good as a cereal.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, yeah. I could fuck with that.
I need to I need to know what this is made out of. Hold on.
Are you gonna look it up?
Yeah.
They're $5. And look, they just have pictures of like BTS related stuff. Someone is giving an honest review. Let's read their review. So I've had hotteok before. I don't know what that is. What is that? Hotteok? Grace, can you help me? You know what that is?
What? Nani?
Hotteok?
Where?
Hotteok?
What are we looking at?
Hotteok? What's that?
Hotteok? I have no clue.
It's Chinese and Korean, apparently. It's street food.
It's yeah, it sounds like a Korean street food to me.
Sweet pancake with brown sugar filling. Oh, so that's what it's supposed to be, I guess. The Oreo cookie collab is supposed to be.
Oh, it's
How do you say it?
Kind of.
Hotok?
Oh, I have no clue.
I wanna wait. Pronunciation. Because I don't know how to say this. Hatok.
Hotok. Hotiok.
Hatok. 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 I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Hatok. I've had hatok before at Gray Street in New York City's Koreatown on set when Justine made a recipe at home with Trader Joe's version. Pretty good, but not in Korea yet. It's sweet and gooey on the outside, perfectly crisp. Wait, sweet and gooey on the inside and perfectly crisp on the outside. When I opened the package of the Oreos, I was immediately hit with the smell of sugar. The cookie part was a vibrant purple and the cream swirled in brown and white colors. My first bite, my immediate thought was sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth, these are for you. If you don't, I think one is the perfect little treat. So apparently it's sweet. Honestly, every review I've ever heard of like an Oreo collab, they usually are sweeter than the original recipe. I think that's just them trying to compensate for like the difference in flavor, in my opinion. I'm dead.
Right.
So Priscilla said, just as long as they don't give me stomach problems at the color changing Oreos.
Oh no.
Oh no, Priscilla, no.
Also, hi.
So a lot of people are saying out of the friends that she let try it is that it's just sweet. That's the verdict. It's very sweet and dry. I want to try a hatuk now, though.
I mean, you got milk for a reason.
It does sound good.
It does sound good. Like, girl, I love pancakes and I love brown sugar. So, like, now I kind of want to, like, look up the recipe and make my own hatuk. It looks delicious. Look at it, you guys. Like, I'd fuck that up. It low-key almost looks like a biscuit. Like a filled biscuit.
I'd ugly eat that. Like, ugly eat that.
I'm mad that you said I'd ugly eat that. Hello? I just see Itachi aggressively eating a hatuk. Alright, moving on. This made me want to vomit in my mouth. Elon Musk is poised to become the first trillionaire. Ew. What do you mean? That's so unethical. Like, look at the number. Look at this number. I can't even quantify this number. Let me move my Zepeto.
That's what I was saying.
Or hide.
It's like, or why?
Yeah, like, why are we letting people like this have that much money? Yeah. I hate looking at this. So it says $1 trillion is 1 million million. To visualize this staggering sum, if you spent $1 million every hour of every day, it would take you over 114 years to exhaust it. That's fucking insane. You would die before you spent all. Yeah, you would die before you spent all your money. That's crazy. That is insane. Who needs that amount of money? And the fact that there's people struggling pisses me off. Like, the sheer magnitude of 1 trillion can be put into perspective with a few startling comparisons. global sports empires. 1 trillion is enough to buy almost every major sports franchise on the planet. The 50 most valuable sports franchises combined, including the NFL Dallas Cowboys and all major soccer and basketball teams, are valued at roughly 353 billion. Barely a third of that amount. That is in fucking insane. I can't even conceptualize that. Hello? My brain hurts. Wow. National economies. This amount exceeds the gross domestic product, or GDP, of many entire nations. That's gross. Reading that is nasty.
Entire nation.
Nations, bitch. Not cities. Not countries. Nations. It is larger than the total annual economic output of countries like Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, or Turkey. Did you know that Switzerland's one of the fucking most richest countries like ever? Their economy is amazing, and the fact that they're bringing that up in the top 3 is insane. Like, put that in perspective. That's crazy. Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, or Turkey. This man has more money than that. That is insane. Like, I'm still trying to process. I don't even think I want to keep reading because I'm just going to get mad. That's gross. Moving on. Does anyone have any talking points? I don't even, like, what? How do we move on from that? Like, what? Why are we celebrating that this man got $1 trillion? Like, bitch, eggs are still $10. Next. Racist content. Next. Air Canada, WestJet, and Air Transit have indefinitely suspended all flights and vacation packages to Cuba, citing worsening fuel shortages, power outages, and broader economic political uncertainty on the island. Going back to this really unimportant, but it is necessary to remind you guys, Hassan Piker was also trying to make it seem like it was safe to go to Cuba. This is proof that it's not. Just want to put that out there. I know some people were coming at us, specifically me, for mentioning in a previous podcast, like, that I saw about, you know, because I think it was around the time he got banned from the UK. So I was talking about how people, More Pegasus did a video on him, and, like, there was clips about him being asked about why he went to Cuba, and he basically was, like, doing promotion for them, which is, like, low-key illegal. Like, doing promotion for a country that the U.S. isn't cool with right now, you know? Like, it's kind of, I don't know, treason? So, anyways, I think it's funny that, you know, he's banned from the UK, but yeah, he went to Cuba and was like, yeah, it's safe to come here. It's like, what? And then here comes Air Canada, WestJet, and Air Transit, be like, hey, by the way, no. we're suspending all fucking flights going there, by the way. Like, girl, what the hell?
Damn.
Extending a previous pause that was intended. So this is WestJet Sunwing Vacations, I guess the company. Indefinitely suspended operations in Cuba, so already existing physical places. Remember, the U.S. does have some soil there. I think it's just the base on whatever businesses that are qualified to be there under whatever circumstances, but that's their own business. So they've suspended all operations in Cuba, extending a previous pause that was intended through last October. We're already about to be in the next October, you know? So in the next, 4 months? So that's crazy that it's going to be almost a year of this particular company cutting off that. And this thing with Hassan Piker, that was recent, by the way. That was only, like, a month ago? I don't remember exactly, but it was recent. Air Transit ceased operations to Cuba earlier, citing the current geopolitical situation on the island. I want to pull up this article and see if they expand on that, because I'm sorry, I don't do too much politics. I do stay, I guess, aware enough to understand what's going on, but I this is news to me. I didn't know about, like, what's going on. Oh, I guess because of Trump. Yeah, that makes sense. The company says customers with existing bookings will be contacted and given options include rebooking to different destinations or canceling for full refunds. Period. That's all I care about. Are the people getting their money back? Because I can't imagine
Right.
you spending a lot of money, for your family. Which
There's a
again,
couple
why the
brands right
fuck would
there.
you want to go to Cuba? But anyways, yeah, like I mean, Cuba's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I don't say that in a way to insult Cubans. I love my Cubans. Listen, y'all's restaurants got the best fucking food and the best people. Shout out to Havana Bakery, in Sebring. Love y'all. But the reception is shit. Anyways, Cuba's beautiful, but I mean, like anybody in their right mind, like even me, right? Like a normal person, I don't pay too much attention to the politics, but even I'm smart enough to know it's not safe to go there right now, especially after what happened with Trump recently. Literally January what 3rd? Like, why the fuck would you think it's safe to
Yeah,
go there? I don't
earlier
know.
this year.
I'm not trying to judge. I'm just being like I'm bringing some nuance to the situation as I tend to do, which tend to piss people off, which tends to lead to you getting banned on Twitch. We'll talk about that. But anyways, yeah. Uh, you shouldn't. This is kind of common sense. I don't. I feel bad, but I'm glad that people are getting refunds. That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, and as a company, if you're not laying people off for legitimate reasons, like you're bankrupt, i.e., Spirit Airlines, they went through their whole debacle, right? That was all public, but hey, they ate it, right? They ate the bad press and they keep it pushing, do whatever they got to do financially, rebrand whatever they need to do. These companies could have very easily been like, no, fuck you guys, we're gonna keep the money, right? So I'm glad that refunds were issued and people, for the most part, hey, you didn't get to go on your trip, but here's a rebooking credit and half a refund, whatever you need to do. I'm glad that they're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of want to get clarity on Air Transit stopped flying there 6 weeks ago while Air Canada opted in February to suspend service due to a shortage of aviation fuel caused by ongoing oil blockade by U.S. President Donald Trump. So they didn't want to specify in that title, but I think it's important to read that piece of context there. So, wow, I didn't realize that it extends that far. But when you really think about it, it makes sense. That
Yeah,
it's
it
affecting.
does.
Wow.
That Strait of Hormuz is that whole thing. It's kind of what's causing that
Look,
whole fight right there.
Look at this right here. I didn't even see this. Look, the broader exodus. The flight suspensions reflect a wider foreign retreat from Cuba amid severe shortages of fuel, food, and electricity. The crisis is driven by tightening U.S. sanctions and fuel embargoes. Additionally, Canadian-owned Blue Diamond Resorts announced the shutdown of its 62 properties in Cuba. That's fucking crazy. All I'm thinking about are the people. And maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe that's my human nature. But the first thing I'm thinking about is, oh my God, all those people without work. Their families. Food, fuel. What are they going to do? They're on a fucking island. Like, you need trade. This is not like the 1900s or 1800s. Like, you need trade. And Trump's doing this to be like a bully, Like, oh, well, you need us more than we need you. It's like, that's going to end up backfiring. And who's going to pay for it? Us. We end up having to pay for his bad choices.
Yep.
I don't know. Some people still believe that what he's doing is for the good of all of us, but I don't know. I'm still waiting to see the good return from it. Or if I'm even included in that percentage to see that return. I don't know. I don't think it was meant for us, guys.
We know we not.
I was about to say, we ain't meant for that. Wow. So, Clint Eastwood, 96, has officially retired from acting and directing according to his son.
Oh shit.
I'm
sorry.
No,
I just
no
saw the time.
worries. Yeah, have fun,
Bye,
be
y'all.
safe,
Have a
and
good
I
rest of your
will
podcast.
catch you next week. Yeah, take care. Bye, Justin.
Bye, Justin.
Bye. Toodles, everyone.
So, Clint Eastwood, as we all know from many, many movies, he's been around for a very, very long time, is finally retiring. Inside his last project. So his son, Kyle Eastwood, has officially confirmed that legendary 96-year-old filmmaker has retired from Hollywood after 7 decades. 70 years, you guys. Michi, that's enough. 1 second.
That's wild.
Sorry, damn dog started barking. She heard my mom.
No, you're good. I heard.
Yeah. All right. So his final on-screen acting performance arrived in 2021's Cry Macho, while his final directorial project was 2024's highly acclaimed courtroom thriller Juror Number 2. I did see a trailer for this, and let me just say that man can fucking direct a movie, dude. I haven't watched it, but I remember seeing it and being like, damn, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought he already was gone. I know that sounds really
I
mean.
low-key did too.
Thank you.
I
Okay,
also
so like
thought
I
he
did
was
not know
gone.
he was still with us, so it's a blessing that he is. Love that for him. Like I'm glad he is. I was just impressed. I was like, wow, he's still in it. And you've seen what Hollywood has done to people. I'm glad that he's still himself. I mean, we don't necessarily know that for sure, but I mean, he seems to be okay, Then again, I'm again not trying to make it a race thing, but he is a white man, so maybe he had, privileges that others didn't. But I'm just glad to see he didn't turn out to be a freak or whatever. All these files have come out about all these other celebrities, and for the most part, I haven't seen anything that has, his name in it. I've seen conversations that he was tied into, but nothing ever came out of it. So, I mean, anyone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm plenty of times have been wrong in the past, so whatever. But just happy to see that he is happy and healthy and doing his thing. And that's awesome. Moving on to some of the streamer drama. I know we covered Saikuno's stuff. I don't know if you guys saw, but he's back. I don't.
Is anyone surprised at this point with the streamers, man?
No.
They do something terrible, disappear for like 2 months, come back, I'm sorry, and go right back to nothing. Everything's normal.
Yeah.
That's generally the process.
You nailed it. That's pretty much how it goes, right? So Saikuno returned to streaming with a broadcast titled "I'm Back" in caps, openly addressing the infidelity and manipulation allegations that led to his nearly 2-month hiatus. He issued an emotional apology directly to his fans and his girlfriend, confirming they had spent the break privately working on their relationship, which, hey, I'm glad they were able to do that. What I don't like is a lot of people online are coming for the girlfriend. Now, a while ago, I also made comments. Yeah, I know, Jamie. I know. Listen, we're going to get into that. Well, you know what? Well, I have here. We'll get into it right now before we get into the Saikuno thing, since it's on brand, right? Last episode, or what episode was it? 29 or 28? I think it was episode 29. You can go watch it. I uploaded it. Basically, we talked about a streamer who just didn't like what we had to say and didn't like our commentary, and she sent her simps after me, and they got me banned for 7 days. I'll be unbanned on the 10th, Wednesday. But yeah, she did not like that we didn't feel like KYS and the word die are the same thing. That was the debate. She took what we said and twisted it into I'm a bully. I was body shaming. I was calling her white when she's Asian when I never called her white. She just assumed that. And she also had her people come flock my social media with negative comments such as calling my VTuber a brat stall, which I'm like, I love brat stalls. I grew up on brat stalls and I love when, yeah, I don't know. It was weird. That was their, I don't know. But they had been like harassing me. Some were even threatening my life and threatening to dox me and stuff. Well, I talked about that on stream the following day after that episode, and I was like, oh, like, if you want to threaten me, like, you can play that game. And I guess that part was taken out of context as if I was threatening her, and she had people report me for that. So, no, it's not an insult at all. I love my Zepeto. I've always gotten compliments on my Zepeto, and people always say my Zepeto looks like a breath doll, and they compliment me right after. So I've never taken offense to it. I actually welcome that kind of comment. You know, I don't know. Yeah, what a wet wipe. That's so funny. Justin said something similar. He was like, they have the skin of a wet towel, and I thought that was really funny. But yeah, so that's what happened. And yeah, that led to my first band. Imagine I've been streaming for almost 6 years, and that's my first band. And you know more than anyone, Jamie, I've said worse. I've said and done worse. So yeah, imagine that's what led to my big old band. My big girl band. Well, you know what they say, free content. Yeah, pretty much. Ironically though, I had met somebody on Twitter who got banned for viewbotting when he's been streaming for 12 years and organically grew his following of almost what 12,000, I think. He got accused of botting, and so I interviewed him yesterday afternoon, and we talked or whatever. So I'll be letting this basically like post, and then I'll hide the post and post my interview with him because I was gonna edit it into this, but I decided not to record this since we're live. So yeah, but moving on. Saikudo cheated on his girl with a bunch of VTubers, got called out, then went silent for a few months. Now he's back, and everyone's coming for the girlfriend, basically saying you stood for the money, and just calling her all kinds of crazy names. And I just don't agree with that. I think that she genuinely loves him and he loves her. You never see a girl stay with a nigga that cheats. Like, I mean, yes, you do for their own reasons. We never will know those reasons because that's like their own personal shit. But they have been dating for a very long time. I believe they were dating before he got big. She was the bigger creator before they started dating, and then he blew up. So for people to be like, "Oh, she's staying for the money," like we forget she was a creator before him. She made him. You know what I mean? So
Just need to like learn to stop being so parasocial with other people, other streaming
yeah,
relationships. Like,
parasocial
because
relationships are toxic, dude.
because yes, I understand people point like that she probably shouldn't have taken him back, but if that's between him and her,
Right,
if they want to stay together, that's on them. So
right,
we can't. We may not agree with it, but that is their decision. We have to
100%.
accept it and respect it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause this is about it.
Yeah, we don't know these people at the end of the day, so it's like, we can't judge what a person chooses to and not to do. Moving on, talking about what people choose and not to do. Asmongold's talking about fixing his fucked up face. He's talking about getting cosmetic surgery, and that has like broke the internet. People are freaking out, but not in the ways you think. He's literally talking about getting a hair transplant, but people thought he meant like, like body like work. So he has plans to get a hair transplant so he won't look so fucked up anymore. And he said if it makes him look weird, he's just gonna shave his head. I wanted to talk about that because why do you think people are so adamant about their looks, right? I feel like for men and women it's always been a thing, more so for women, but for men, how much does your hair really affect your confidence as you get older? Like, is that a real thing? Like for us women, it is a real thing
Yeah,
for sure. But like,
they do.
yeah. How attached are you
It
to
does.
your hair? Like, how does it affect you? I want to know.
I, I will say it really depends on like, because a lot of times if you let's say you grew up and your hair is always luscious and thick and you got used to it, you don't want to let that go. So
Hmm.
when it starts, changing it, it's just like your mind's like, oh crap, I'm
Your
getting
mind is
older,
going there,
my
yeah.
hair's gonna be done. Yeah, but I tell people accept it. You're getting older. You ain't going to get any younger. No, it happens. So, but when it does, I don't think he needs it. Not to say he look, I look at him in that kind of way, but like,
Yeah,
I don't think most people need it. But if he wants to get it, hey, all power to you, man.
I agree. He has said some controversial things, but it does say a lot about him. The fact that he is willing to be so upfront about how he feels. And I think that's why a lot of people do like him. I don't agree with anything he says, really. But there are times where he makes very valid points, ironically. For a person I don't like or agree
That's
with,
the
I
one
don't
thing.
watch his. Yeah, he does. I hate to admit that, but it is true.
He'll come across your for you page and drop some dimes. You're like, hold on, you smart?
Yeah. Jamie says, personally, I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna try to fight the way nature intended my looks. Now, if getting a different trim gives you confidence, go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like whatever you want to do, do whatever makes you happy and feels good about yourself. I think at the end of the day, it's your life, right? Nobody else's. Do what makes you happy. Just make sure it's, moralistically right and all that good stuff. Um, our next topic is a little interesting. I found this very interesting because I'm just like, I don't know, people find random things to be mad about, and I can't believe that Minecraft is one of them. So remember the Ulta Beauty controversy we covered? I feel like this is similar to that, where they didn't account for how much people were going to be a part of this event, and they just didn't have enough. And yeah, I don't know. So the highly exclusive TwitchCon crafter cape has ignited a massive resale market, with codes currently listing and selling on eBay for 500 upwards of $1,000. Because the cape requires physical attendance for completing in-person event quests, the extreme artificial scarcity has caused a frenzy among fans. A stark divide has emerged between the two Minecraft cape distributions, driven entirely by how the cosmetic is obtained. The physical crafter cape at TwitchCon, how to earn it. Attendees at TwitchCon had to pick up an inventory ribbon, collect 3 emerald stickers by participating in arena activities, and get the wristband scanned by a cape trader to receive a physical cape card. That's a lot of work. Holy shit. That sounds like fun, though. Oh my god, I would totally do that. Current status, because of the physical nature of the drop and intense physical attendance, it's become a highly sought after digital collectible. Resale price. Codes are heavily sought after and commanding massive premiums, ranging from 500 to well over 1,000 on eBay. The digital builder cape Twitch dropped. So how to earn it. Players were supposed to be able to earn this globally by watching any Twitch partner or affiliate in the Minecraft category for at least 5 minutes. Current status, fans were left furious and confused after Twitch's system abruptly ran out of codes, leaving many viewers unable to claim their rewards. Some people claimed this was a botting thing. Others claimed it was a glitch. And this caused a lot of drama. So the reason why I want to talk to you about this, because 2 different stories that I just honestly compiled into one, because they're the same thing. They're 2 different things, but it's the same event. One was just a digital, one was a physical. So we've got the builder cape, which is the Twitch drop, and then we've got the crafter cape, which is TwitchCon. That's the physical one. Do you believe it's okay to resell stuff like that? I'm a reseller, and I'm here to tell you I don't agree with this. I think it's not okay to allow this. I feel like that's, in my opinion, against TOS. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because people going to abuse it.
Yeah, people are going to abuse it. I feel bad for everybody that wanted, a digital drop, and, people like to bot, and I feel like people probably utilize bots to make sure they ran out of the codes. We don't know that, so allegedly, but... But yeah, that's pretty shitty. I would hate to go through do all that work and then just to see like this shit go for reselling for that much. We did kind of bring this up earlier. I'm just going over it because I wanted to make sure we got the context right, so that in case I got any harassment by any Hassan Piker fans. The context behind him being banned from the UK, which I feel like, Jamie, I don't know if you know about this, but like, are you surprised that someone like this is banned from your country? I mean, your country doesn't fuck around when it comes to people threatening and all that crazy shit. I know they don't fuck around with any of that. So I'm not surprised personally. After dating you, I learned so much about the UK and its laws and how they fucking do shit. And I'm not surprised. They already blocked Pornhub and all that other shit. So yeah, and then they make you ID for Twitch now. So, yeah, I don't know why he thought that he was going to be okay to talk the way he does over there, or about their country in the way he does, and then go over there. Nah, our online law is getting fucking wild right now. I hear that from a lot of friends that I know over there. I mean, even Soupy, he was literally so sad that he couldn't watch my streams for a while because of the ID thing, so... Twitch streamer Hassan Piker and his uncle, political broadcaster Senk Uyghur, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that, were banned from entering the United Kingdom after a home office revoked their electronic travel authorizations, their ETAs, citing concerns that their presence would not be conducive to the public good. All to protect kids, but I don't believe it for a second. What do you think that it's a cover-up for? Do you think that it's a cover up for the increased censorship? Like, what are they trying to hide or protect? If it's not to protect the kids, what is it to protect? Is my question. I think they're doing it to push digital ID so they can track our online movements and restrict what we can see. Ooh, that's a really good point. That makes a lot of sense. I feel like slowly but surely, that's what we're kind of the direction we're going in the U.S. Honestly, the interventions, the UK Home Security Shabana Mahmood canceled both content creators' travel permits just ahead of scheduled public appearances at SXSW London Festival and the Oxford Union. Stated concerned British authorities and Jewish advocacy groups such as the Community Security Trust raised red flags regarding prior controversial statements. These included Piker's past remarks regarding the Hamas militant group and alleged instances of anti-Semitism, which officials argued could incite community tensions. I mean, the man has said some unhinged shit, so I could believe that too, though. Public response, both Piker and Uyghur have strongly criticized the decision. Piker characterized the ban as a move to prioritizing pro-Israel interests over free speech, while Uyghur argued the UK government targeted them specifically for criticizing Israel. I don't know. Everything's about Israel with him. Precedent, the Home Office has increasingly leaned CN this power to block controversial public figures from entry, having recently barred Ye, formerly Kanye West, and several U.S. political commentators under the same provisions. Okay, this does kind of make sense. If someone like Kanye can't get into the country, what makes you think like Hassan can? So I can see that they both have made anti-Semitic remarks in the past, both online and offline, and have made threats. So I can see that. I think it'll get to the point where we get allotted certain amounts of things we can buy. What? That's crazy. Jamie, what the fuck, bro? Things have changed a lot in the UK since we met. I remember Brexit. We thought that was insane. Now look at the freaking censorship. It's insane. Alright, last topic. Twitch streamer Kuma Monster, also known as Cliptastrophe, walked roughly 340 miles, 550 kilometers to TwitchCon Europe in 2026 in Rotterdam, Netherlands, only to be turned away at the door. The day before the convention, his ticket was suddenly refunded by the platform with no explanation after spending over $10,000 on the trip and promoting the road to TwitchCon as a part of the IRL takeover challenge for the platform. The streamer arrived at the venue only to find himself stranded outside. What happened on the ground? The refund. Kuma Monster received an email on Thursday prior to the event stating his ticket had been revoked with no official reasoning provided by the company. I remember seeing this on Twitter and the internet literally divided on this. And the question that I kept seeing being asked was, how could this happen? And I agree, if this was something that he was doing on his own, and Twitch loves to do this, by the way. I feel like there's been other situations like this where they see a creator doing something unique and different, and they want the visibility. It's just like celebrities and companies, right? With Pride and Juneteenth. They want the visibility of, hey, we're a part of this thing. We're relatable. Yeah, give us your money. And then pull the plug last minute. I feel like this is a very common thing for them to do. They want to pretend to be a part of the little people's interests until it doesn't benefit them, and then they're just like, oh, simple mistake, sorry. I don't know if you guys remember. Do you remember when Shein did that to me? Do you remember when Shein paid for me to go to New York and bought me new clothes and paid
Oh yeah, I remember that.
for my Airbnb, and then I ended up doing this really shady ass photo shoot with this person that ended up not even being with Shein. That was completely a scam. Not that thing. The whole thing was Shein, but then the photo shoot part was a random person that I guess just must have been in my stream or something. It was very scary. I don't know. I don't think I ever told you the details about that. But yeah. Long story short, it's kind of like that, where they meant to message another creator, so they paid the wrong creator, told me to keep all the clothes, enjoy the vacation, but to not post anything. So I had to delete all the photos and the video proof of all that stuff. It's really shitty. But it happens with creators. So I feel like this is kind of like that. But it's like, instead of just letting him go, they like denied him at the door, which kind of sucks. Let me read Jamie's comment. And I guarantee the people that voted to leave were old enough they wouldn't have to deal with the consequences. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so we must say this is all speculation and allegedly. Yeah, we don't want to get sued. It's way too easy to get sued nowadays. So, what happened on the ground, the refund? Kuma also received the email on Thursday prior to the event stating his ticket had been revoked with no official reasoning provided by the company. The support loop, when seeking answers, he stated Twitch support directed him to the event help desk. While the help desk redirected him back to the support, leaving him stuck outside without a clear answer. The fallout. He posted a video outside the venue asking for clarity, expressing that he was disheartened and extremely let down after finishing his third long-distance walking journey for the convention. Twitch has not publicly addressed the revocation, and the streamer has since pivoted to doing community appreciation stream to reflect on the journey. That is insane. Now, you want to know what's crazy? This happened June 5th, and Dan Clancy's last stream I'll go to when his last stream was so you can see. Check out this music stream from 7 days ago. Wow. Interesting. So, 7 days ago. Oh. Okay. That's you know what's crazy? You know what else happened 7 days ago? This issue that we're currently talking about. So you know, like, you tell me, like, I don't like that. Why, when things happen that's related to Twitch in a negative way, he just doesn't address it. And it genuinely bothers me because it's like, you could do these crazy music streams and all this promotion and all this advertising marketing work, but you can't address where you straight up fucked over a creator. Just like the Emerald thing.
Oh, go ahead, my fault.
No, I was just saying. I was just bringing it up, just like the Emerald thing. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think he thinks if he doesn't address it, it's gonna go away eventually. That if I don't talk about it, people just forget and move on, which it shouldn't happen because he literally, and I watched him, like, watch part of where he was that journey. Cars were actually trying to hurt him. Like, cars were genuinely trying to run into him during the whole trip. Like, that's how dangerous when he did it. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah. It's just shitty, you know? And we live in a world where you get done dirty and people just look the other way. My advice to anyone that's been done wrong.
It's a foul thing.
It is a foul thing. Listen, it left me pissed when I read it. That's why I wanted to talk about it, because I know we've all been through something like that where we've been done dirty. And we're just expected to be quiet about it. My advice to you is never be quiet about it. You always speak up for what's not right. And when you're done dirty, have the receipts, have the proof. And even if you don't, if you can't, if it's taken away from you and you're being silenced, just never stop talking. You know, I keep seeing that in this world, and especially right now, currently, with censorship being a sensitive topic, you're going to be silenced for things that people don't agree with you on. It happened to me. I was banned on Twitch for 7 days because of an opinion that me and my friends here had on another content creator. It's Brutal Bunny on Twitch. I will name her. As you notice, I've not named her up until now, but I am going to name her because it is because of her that I was not able to stream since a couple of days ago. Don't be like It's Brutal Bunny on Twitch. Don't ban people or false report people because you don't agree with them and you want to call them bullies and call them slurs and threaten to dox them. Because they're talking about doing back to you because you sent your sibs after them on Twitter. That's not cool. Stop having a hive mind mentality. Start thinking for yourself and be yourself. Because that is what we were intended to do. We were always intended to be our own individual selves. And we were supposed to live in harmony by understanding that, but because there's so many people who don't understand that, is why we'll always have misunderstandings and fights and disagreements, because we're all individuals that are very unique in our own way, and we're going to see the world through different sets of eyes. Is that not correct? We're all very different, and it's ludicrous to expect us all act and behave and think the same, right? So at the end of the day, if there's anything you can take away from this episode, is don't stop being yourself. I think being yourself is what makes you you, and that's why people will love you. And that's also why people will hate you. Okay, that's the sad reality of this world, is that you will have people who do hate you, but you'll have three times as many people that will love you, right? And that's the beauty of all of it. So thank you all for being here today. We kind of sped through that because I do have some things I got to take care of off stream. But I will catch up with you guys tomorrow if possible. I hope everybody has a good night. And we will see you on the next episode. Thank you for coming through. And yeah, we're back to Twitch next week, Wednesday. So I will see you guys then on there. If you do want to watch me, I haven't been streaming all day on YouTube, but I do get 1 to 4 hours in here and there. So if you do still like fucking around with us and yapping and being dumb with all of me and my friends, we are still here. We haven't been silenced. I know some of you were worried and thought that I stopped streaming. No. No soft bitch on the internet's gonna make me stop streaming just because they didn't like what I had to say. So I'm still here. I'm just on a different platform. I am considering moving full time to Twitch or YouTube from Twitch. So that has been in the back of my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I just gotta figure out the music thing. So I might just get with all my friends who make music and start making our own tracks to play for streams. I might have to do that. So we'll see. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.
Why?